There's a real understanding from every guy that's here that this is a special place for us, that these games against Mexico are different.
It's a different feeling, you know, the hype surrounding this game. You feel a little bit more.
As the U.S. heads into this hex, is that the MLS contingent has a bigger role heading into a hex than I can remember. You think about the spine of the team and the people who could have a key role, whether it's Josie Altidore up top, Jermaine Jones and Michael Bradley in the middle, Sasha Kleshtin in the middle, and then obviously Tim Howard.
Huge pressure, yeah, of course. I think anytime you play Mexico, there's huge pressure. And that's why you see such passion for the Mexican fans, for the U.S. fans.
As a kid, I just wanted to play for the national team so bad. I just thought if I ever got to play one game for the national team, it would be a dream come true. Couldn't be better preparation than the MLS playoffs going into the opening of the hex.
Shaw tried to get back in, then Bradley strides in with the challenge. Altidore able to hold on, oh, and he scores!
Keeping the rhythm is important. You hear that a lot from Klinsmann. It's a good thing to have been in games recently. Take that intensity into a national team game.
Finally, triumph for Toronto in the postseason. Now Jones, Jermaine Jones! Questionable after being out for 4 months, but he has been a warrior leader. Crescendo of noise. Jeff Larentovich, it's saved! Tim Howard, the hero of a World Cup, is a hero on his home patch as well.
Sasha Kleshtin, the leading assist man with 20, legitimate MVP candidate.
Is that a penalty? It is! Sasha Kleshtin for the Red Bulls, and Bosch has saved it!
I've played multiple games with a broken nose. It is the most uncomfortable feeling. Look at the frustration settling in for the New York Red Bulls. What could have been after a great regular season.
Just a lot of disappointment. I feel like I let the team down tonight. I guess it's good for me that I get to move on quickly and get another big game on Friday. It's a lot more disappointing probably for some of the other guys who now have to sit and think about this for a while. I get to change gears and go into a huge rivalry game and hopefully make a difference in those games.
The biggest games you can get in CONCACAF here with America and Mexico. And I hope that I start. I think you guys will see it tomorrow.
When we come to Columbus, we know that there's going to be a sold-out crowd. We know the fans are going to be behind us 100%. When you just walk into the stadium like today, you see the media. It's about 5 times more than any other game that we usually play. So we know it's a big deal. We know what's at stake, and we feel very confident.
Excited to start it off, you know, with such a huge game against our biggest rival, Mexico.
Given the tone of the recently concluded presidential election, concerned at all that some of those attitudes might spill over into the crowd?
And I was an immigrant in the United States trying to get a great opportunity to go to school and work as hard as any other American. So I can sympathize with what the Mexicans feel about the whole situation.
We have a lot of respect for Mexico and their people and their team and their coach. So I think this is the wonderful side of sports. It brings people together.
This game is all about heart, soul, battle, fighting. All these players are good on both teams. To see everyone come from all over the place to this stadium and Mafre Stadium and see how patriotic they are for the U.S., man, that's what it's all about. And believe me, that team feels it when they walk out of the locker room. And you start hearing the other players' cleats and your cleats. When I was walking out, that's all I heard. My mind kind of went blank for a little bit. And then it would be like it would open up and all of a sudden you hear the crowd. USA! What a perfect day today with it being Veterans Day.
There's an added layer to this game in terms of everything that has gone on the last few months. I would just make a general comment that we as Americans, total respect, a real appreciation for not just the Mexican Americans, but the people from around the world who come and make a new life for themselves in our country.
The
you only have room for 2 central midfielders, and it's Michael Bradley and Jermaine Jones have kind of been the guys for years now. Sasha got squeezed out, even though he is another player who's been playing great lately.
Curse the 2-0 that as much as people might think it, I think it does get in their head.
Got in front of the attempt is off the post.
But look at this save from Tim Howard.
Dos Santos able to win that ball off of Bradley. The shot is in through traffic.
That first goal coming in tonight was huge psychologically. The 2-0 was broken.
I feel my groin, so unfortunately I had to come off and use a sub too early.
Once we rearranged ourselves in the second half, we were able to step up a little bit more. I thought it meant that we were able to tilt the bar in our favor.
Comes Altidore, Wood to his right, looking to roll it in. Bobby Wood got through. Bobby Wood levels the score.
Bobby made a good run, and he just did well to finish it. It was a good team goal.
Pulisic back to the U.S. into the near post, flick to long, it's in! Mexico retake the lead!
This is huge for Mexico, and it's a real blow to the U.S. because kind of through the last 15 years, the one thing the U.S. has always had is Columbus.
And talking to the players, huge result and ready for what's next in the Hex.
I thought it was kind of fitting that Rafa Marquez scored the game winner today because Rafa Marquez is the only player that's played in all 5 of these matches. The U.S. has really gone through 4 generations of players, puts them in a deep hole.
I think Mexico played first half really good, second half we were better.
Of course, you want to be on the field, you want to be helping the team. So, yeah, disappointed for the loss.
Kind of long road, obviously over 10 games, and so there's it's not a problem, but obviously it's disappointing, no doubt about it. You don't want to lose this game at all.
Now they're going into Costa Rica, a place that they always wanted to check off, where it's one of the hardest places, I would think, even in the world.
Well, the message is very simple. We got to go down there and get a result, which we will do.
Try to get 3 points, man. Try to get 3 points. Obviously, we didn't get off to the start we wanted, so now we go down there, we're trying to take maximum points.
Loss in Columbus definitely puts a sense of urgency on the U.S. team down here in Costa Rica because they know they don't want to start out with 0 points from 2 games. And even though they've never won here before, I think that sense of urgency is going to light a fire under them.
The one thing you will say about Jurgen Klinsmann's teams, they play really well when their backs are against the wall.